check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Good Feeling One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, giving our final thoughts for Crawford Khan, Terence Crawford versus Amir Khan. And also, we're going to combine it today. I don't think I've ever done that before. It's been a while. And give our final thoughts on Shakur Stevenson taking on Christopher Diaz in a prospect turn, title contender fight. You don't see those that often in boxing. So it's not a prospect turned to contender. This is a prospect that could be turned that could be turned into a title contender. So a title shot next time out, excuse me. But we're going to talk about, in the final thoughts, we talk about the weights and our last 2 cents on the fight. If you miss our prediction videos, both will be in the description. You'll see the links in there for Shakur and Diaz, and we did one on Crawford and Khan. Other than that, let's get into it. Terence Crawford weighed in at 146.4 pounds. I believe Amir Khan weighed in at 146.6, so not a big difference. They both made weight. Both will be eligible to win the WBO 147-pound title. It's about a half-inch height advantage. It look a little bit more noticeable in person, but it's not a big height advantage for Amir Khan. As we already know, if you looked at the schematics, Crawford has a nice reach advantage over Amir Khan. So they both look physically good for the fight today. Amir Khan looked a little bit more shredded and solid in the midsection. Maybe he's anticipating Bud going to the body a little bit more often. But Bud is an underrated body puncher. I noticed that on film. And I also noticed that Amir Khan, coming into this weigh-in, looks a lot more solid. He looks like a guy that that is acclimated to his comeback. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a guy that's legitimately like, you know what? I'm back. You know what I'm saying? He physically like he had a really good camp. Color, he don't look pale. He looked, real, good skin color on him. So these two guys that probably easily made weight. I don't think it was a struggle for Amir Khan. I think you're going to get the best possible Amir Khan you can get April 20th. I'm not saying it's about to be the best Amir Khan that he's ever looked, but I think you're going to get the best possible condition Amir Khan for this fight. Like I said, like he worked the midsection, and rightfully so, because Crawford is low key the body snatcher. Other than Errol Spence, he will go ahead and snatch your body. And a lot of people don't pay attention. He vicious to the body, not only to the solar plex to Julian Sindongo, but he went to the body of Benavidez and took his legs. Well, he only had one leg, took his leg, and he'd take the air out of his tires. And that's what Canelo kind of tried to do to stop Amir Khan's movement. He went to Khan's body, and Khan mentioned today, I think it was in the post-weigh-in interview, that Canelo just seemed to be too heavy. But he didn't admit his mistakes. His mistakes were that he just got too far in the combinations. So if he continues to make mistakes, or he continue to make excuses that, Canelo was too big, what did you really do in that fight? Tell me something we don't know, Waldo. Okay? Tell us something we don't know. We knew he was too big going into that fight. But what did you actually do wrong? Until Amir Khan can sit back and accept his flaws and can say, you know what? All right, no excuses. I need to really fix this. I need to fix my arrogance, which is confidence is arrogance. I need to be disciplined, listen to the corner, follow the game plan. And Virgil Hunter can have a perfect game plan for him. But Amir Khan is not very undisciplined. He won't carry that game plan out. And for Bud, he could be, somewhat of a wild stallion in there too. He's not the most disciplined guy out there. You know what I'm saying? He go tit for tat, and he get hit, and he got some of that Amir Khan where he want to jump in there and get you. And when you fighting punchers and guys that's fast, well, at least a guy that's fast like Khan, or if you ever get in there with a puncher like Thurman or Errol Spence, that can cost you. And Bud is a very slow starter. And I expect Amir Khan to get up early. I expect that. I expect Amir Khan to get up early, maybe not look as bad as it did versus Danny Garcia, where he was paying Danny Garcia with shots, because Crawford can really be slick and make you miss shots. But I expect Amir Khan to win the early rounds. I expect Bud to make an adjustment around the 5th round and then land something game changing. And it's kind of going to be like the Thomas Delorme fight, okay? Where Delorme was really up. I think Amir Khan going to do better than what Delorme did, actually win convincing rounds. Where Delorme was up, he was hitting Bud flush. Delorme kind of got that similar. He a little bit taller than Khan, I believe, if possible. A little bit longer maybe than Khan. And he was piecing up Bud, and Bud had to make that adjustment early on. Same thing with Gamboa. Bud is a guy that if you're gonna knock him out, if you're gonna do, it's gonna be done early, because once he gets the drop on you, once he make that adjustment, and he technically get the drop on you, it's a problem. And I don't think he need to go southpaw in this fight. Amir Khan has a very successful rate versus southpaws. His last major stoppage came versus Ab Judah, versus to the body. Then he beat up Devin Alexander, another southpaw, So I think Crawford should stay in the orthodox position and really get his right hand off. I think his orthodox right hand is to Khan what usually his orthodox straight left hand is to southpaw. It's the orthodox fighters. You know what I'm saying? See, Khan is probably a sucker for a straight left from a southpaw, you would think, but really his real thing is from the orthodox position, the straight right. It's kind of opposite with him. Whatever reason, he get hit with a whole bunch of right hands over the top, straight down the middle. And Terence Crawford ain't no stranger to getting hit to right hands as well, too. Hank Lundy landed some really good right hands on him early. Delorme landed some right hands on him early. Derry John, Felix Diaz landed some beautiful overhand rights. And with 3 coaches, and I expected him to close that deficiency, and he has. But guess what? When you put fire to that ass, people always revert back usually to what they know. So for Amir Khan, a right hand, a looping right hand is the shot he should be working on. Not just that wild right hook. He should be looking for a straight right hand over the top, or a looping Marciano like overhand right in his camp versus Bud. But he don't have the reach advantage. I will say that again. So it may be more predicated on him flashing combinations and putting it behind there and his fleet feet. He fleet of foot, really good foot speed for him. But like I said before, I think I picked Crawford either 9th or 10th round stoppage. Check out the prediction video. I think I picked him, but a little bit more, way more detailed than the final thoughts. But both guys look physically good. I'm impressed by how Amir Khan looked. He looked a little bit more chiseled than the last fight, so I expect to see the best of Amir Khan possible. Now to get over to Shakur Stevenson taking on Christopher Diaz. Shakur came in at 125.5 pounds, silver medalist, and Diaz came in at 125.6 and a little bit more. And you know what? First thing you need to know, this ain't the co-main event tomorrow night. The co-main event is Felix Verdejo for some fucking reason. This dude, nobody want to see him. So they played Shakur Stevenson. And then I think maybe what's the kid? Teofimo Lopez opened the card up. But I ain't talking about him. He ain't fighting nobody. So fuck that dude right now. Until he step up and fight somebody that matches mouth. But yeah, so, Diaz and Freddie Roach have been talking all week, which I really ain't been talking much about it because Freddie Roach really ain't no voice out there no more. He just like to hear himself talk. But they've been saying that that just in general, I'm talking about their team from him and Diaz, 30 and Diaz, is that Stevenson is too young. You know what I'm saying? Diaz is saying that he's much bigger. He's a bigger fighter. I don't believe none of that shit's true. I think Stevenson is the stronger fighter. Point blank period. He's the more skillful fighter. He looked good physically today. He looked like the Hawk. And, today I actually wanted to talk about this, so I dropped this gem right here, man. I don't know about Keith Idec from Boxing Scene, man. I think he might be one of those supremacists, bro. Because today, once again, his leadoff title was Shakur Stevenson, and he has a trial looming, will it basically bother him versus Christopher Diaz. Out of all the shit you could have put the lead article was on Boxing Scene, you want to talk about this dude's pending trial, which we all see in the video. We all make mistakes, and he did that shit with Kovalev. He said Kovalev. He put Adrian Broner of picture up there when the article was about Kovalev's impending case for domestic assault up in Big Bear. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, I don't respect a lot of these dudes that write articles, and for these fighters to sit here, smile in these dudes' faces The same way y'all want to get mad at our channels and not do interviews with the new media. Fuck the old media. Make them send another correspondent out there. You know what I'm saying? Because let this kid live. He made a mistake. He got a right to a fair trial. He's innocent until proven guilty. So why do we want to sit here and talk about this? Let's just talk about his fight Saturday. And whenever the results come from his trial, we can talk about that. But once again, they always trying to, the modern day lynching ain't physical. It's done through the media. It's done to exploiting the inconsistencies and the white privileges that they have, and just exploiting us for whatever we done is blown out of fucking proportion. But once again, he is strong, young king, and Shakur Stevenson. We built strong, we built different, we built tough. He from Jersey. He done had his ups and downs, but he young. You know what I'm saying? He young, but he's strong. And Diaz think that that he the bigger, stronger fighter. But at the end of the day, he a real basic 1-2 fighter that'll throw some lead right hooks, left hook combination. But he really basic, rhythmic fighter. He can make all the excuses. He said that Ito outweighed him 14 pounds the last fight. And that's one of the reasons he got beat the fuck up. But guess what? Stevenson probably gonna outweigh you a little bit in this fight too. And we'll see. But all Stevenson got to do is be patient, be him, move just enough, not too much excessive movement, and then walk this dude down in later rounds, beat his body down. He's stiff as fuck. He don't move his head. Another Freddie Roach fighter with no defense, all offense. All you got to do is pick your shots. He need to be set to throw. And that's just it. It's elementary for Stevenson. It's all about, do you have the power to knock out Diaz, and does he have the stamina and the mental fortitude to go 12? I think it's a 12-rounder fight, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 10-rounder. So yeah, I think this should have been a fucking 12-rounder, but it's a 10-rounder. So yeah, if he got the wherewithal to go 10, don't lose focus. His stamina is good. He been living a clean fighter's lifestyle. He shouldn't have a problem with Diaz. But step up fight. They want to make it seem like Diaz is the bigger guy. You see right here, even at the weigh-in, Stevenson frame is huge, and really it should be counter season all tomorrow night for Shakur Stevenson. I think I picked him. I'm not sure. I picked him unanimous decision. I think. Yeah, I think I picked him unanimous decision. But take out the prediction. I thought it was a 12-rounder. Looking at box records, it's a 10. And boxing saying it's a 10. So, yeah, man, shout out to Keith Idek. He can eat an ass sandwich for doing that article and highlighting out of all the shit you could have talked about this weekend. Teofimo Lopez, you could have talked about Stevenson just fighting Diaz, Terence Crawford and Amir Khan, but on the day of this dude's weigh-in right before the fight, you want to talk about his trial, man. These fucking Mayonnaise Nation writers out here, man. Shit is crazy, man. It's like blatant racism, but you know what I'm saying? I would be declined giving these dudes interviews and make them send other correspondents out. But this is, the fighters don't stand for nothing. They'll fall for anything. So, I'll be, all them dudes should be on them fucking niggas' helmets. But it is what it is, man. But I look forward to Stevenson fighting, and obviously Teofimo Lopez fighting a guy from Italy who ain't got no power. We could talk about him for a second. He run his mouth and all this shit. Feed this nigga Lomachenko so I can win. So I can win my bread. It's a whole bunch of ignorant people who don't know nothing about boxing that want to believe his dude ready for Lomachenko. No, he all talk. That motherfucker can't beat Lomachenko right now. You know what I'm saying? And people want to sit there and try to think he can. No, that's an ass whooping waiting to happen. He got to go through the proper precautions. He not no special fighter right now. Like he not special like that. He ain't no Leon Spinks, or that motherfucker ain't no, even Lomachenko when he fought Salito got his ass whooped. And I wish Lomachenko take that fight so I can cash out. But also, Kell Brook will be there tomorrow to scout Terence Crawford. Maybe call Terence Crawford out if he's able to beat Amir Khan. So if you can't beat Amir Khan, why not beat the dude? Why not fight the dude that's whooping his ass? And it's a whole bunch of stupid boxing fans, retarded boxing fans. I say that with every emphasis of the word retarded. And no pun intended for anybody that got legalized that's retarded. I just mean the boxing term that believe Brook can beat Terence Bud Crawford. I'm taking all bets. Lopez, Lomachenko, Crawford, Brook. If Crawford is victorious versus Amir Khan. And I'll dry you niggas' pockets out in those fights if you stupid enough to believe that. Most people that pick Brook is probably Earl Spence butt buddies. But they stupid and I'll take their money too. But it is what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. If you want to win a gift card, I'll give out $20 here. Just go ahead and let me know. What's Terence Crawford's birthday and what's Shakur Stevenson's birthday. Email me or you can hit me up on social media. All those links in the description. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So if you email me, Crawford and Shakur Stevenson birthday, get a $20 gift certificate to the Health Blaze. And check out our sponsor, the Health Blaze, with all natural products, lotion soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and 100% all natural products as well. All that stuff. Website, promo code, and description. So email me, Shakur, and Crawford birthday, or hit me up on social media with information in DM and win a $20 gift card. First come, first serve. And I appreciate it. Want to make a donation? That link's in the description. But